Well, the state is reporting a strong year for Georgia Milestones assessments. Here's a look at some of the highlights from Metro Atlanta districts that they are boasting about this afternoon. DeKalb County saw an increase in every grade level in the Distinguished Learner category at its end of grade English Language Arts assessment. Now, Clayton County saw its greatest gains in the 9th grade literature and composition and U.S. history sections. And as a district, Atlanta Public Schools saw its largest increase in physical science and algebra. And 3rd grade students in Fulton County showed a 6-point improvement over last year in both English and math.
Something that we're really encouraged to see is strong increases in 3rd and 5th grade math and reading, which we know is really important, particularly when you think about 3rd grade reading. It's so important that students are reading on grade level by 3rd grade.
Well, you can find a link to see Georgia Milestone results from your district on the 11 Live app right now. Just look under the As Seen on TV section.